Welcome to Mitzvah HaShalom or Mitzvah La Shalom, which is really Peace Vista, the Shalom Vista. Look at that view. People come here and they pray. Ambassadors, disciples come from all over the world. But we love to see when people come here and they get touched, they feel something supernatural. I mean, people are proposing marriage, getting married, doing weddings here. But what I want to talk about is I was in Daniel 7 and I was looking at this vision that King Nebuchadnezzar had, and Daniel interprets it, right? And he says, the kingdoms of this earth, I'm going to read that really quick, have become the kingdoms of our God. Daniel 7, verse 27, then the sovereignty, the power, the greatness of all the kingdoms that are under heaven will be handed over to the holy people of the Most High. Hey, that's you. His kingdom will be an everlasting kingdom, and all the rulers will worship and obey him. But we're in a time where we're not there yet. There's wars, there's struggles, there's problems. You know, this very Golan Heights, think of this in 1948, they were shooting missiles onto the Galileans down there. And the boats were sinking. I mean, just pot shots, killing Galileans. Then, of course, 1967, you have a miraculous, this was once Syria for a while, under the stewardship of Syria, and they were misusing God's land, the promised land of Israel. So guess what, in 1967, 6 days, man, it was a miracle. It was a total miracle. And this land fell back into the stewardship of the tribes of Israel. Manasseh used to live here, Gad down there. And hey, Gilead, all that stuff, the balm of Gilead. So we have in 1973 Kfar Charuv, the Charuv village. They set up here just after the Yom Kippur War. And this place is been a struggle. I mean, even in UN, you see there's all the sanctions against Israel. But look at this. This place is called a place of peace. Look how Moses, he was also prophet. And he talks about places of refuge, places of peace. Check this out. Places of peace. He says in Deuteronomy chapter 4, I'm going to start with verse 41, and he said, set apart 3 cities on this side of Jordan where the sun rises. We're on the east side, right? Sets over there in the west. And he said, set apart for these places of refuge. And he goes on, verse 43, Bezer in the wilderness, and the plain country of the Reubenites, and Ramoth in Gilead of the Gadites, and Golan in Bashan of the tribe of Manasseh. I want to tell you there's a law of peace. If you're a man or woman of peace, your home is a refuge. It's a place where your children can come to, where your spouse comes to. It's a place where even others in the community come to and recognize that you are a person who follows the Prince of Peace. And I believe this Golan Heights has been through a lot, but there's great promises that this place will flourish and blossom. The ruins will be rebuilt. And this is what God says. Hey, the mountains, the high places will no longer be a place of the enemy. They'll be a place of serving the God of Israel. And hey, ambassadors, stay faithful.
Let us run with endurance the race that is set before us, looking to Yeshua, the founder and perfecter of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and is seated at the right hand of the throne of God.